Hello everybody, and thank you so much for watching my video. In this part 1, we will make the leaves, and I make 15 leaves, and in part 2 we will put the shawl together. It's tied together, not knitted or stitched or crocheted together, but simply tied together, and that's a lot of fun to do. So in part 1 we make the leaf, and I make 15 leaves, and in part 2 we will tie the shawl together. Let's get started. To make the sleeve, I'm using a 1.5 millimeter hook, and that's US steel size 8, and I'm using Shawl in a Cake by Lion Brand. First we will start by making 3 rounds, 1, 2, and 3, and then we will go over to make in rows, 10 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Make a chain of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slip stitch into the very first chain and form a ring. Start round 1. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our first treble crochet. Yarn over twice for the treble crochet. Make 23 more treble crochet into the ring, so altogether with the chain we will make 24 treble crochet into the ring. At the end of the round, make a slip stitch into the 4th chain and start round 2. Chain 1, 2, 3, 4 for the first treble, then 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then make a treble crochet, skip the next stitch and go into the 3rd treble crochet and make a treble crochet. Then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make a treble crochet, skip the next stitch and make a treble crochet, and then continue. Chain 4, skip the next stitch and make a treble crochet. In this way make please 12 chain spaces. At the end of the round I made 4 chains, and I will make a slip stitch into the 4th chain. Start round 3. Make a slip stitch into the next chain space. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the treble, and make a 2nd treble into the same chain space. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then make 2 more trebles into the same chain space. Then chain 1. Go to the next chain space and repeat. Make 2 trebles, 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 trebles into the same chain space. And chain 1, and repeat this 12 times. I've made the 12 chain spaces and finished the round. Make the chain and a slip stitch into the 4th chain. Then make a slip stitch into the next treble crochet and a slip stitch into the chain space. Now we will begin our rows, and this will be row 1. Put a marker into the chain space where we just made the slip stitch, and then count to the right, 1, 2, 3, and then to the 4th one make a stitch marker. That should give you 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spaces. We made 1 double, 1 treble, 2 trebles. Now we will make 3 trebles. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 more into the same chain space. 1 treble and 2. then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then make 3 more trebles into the same chain space. We will always make 3 trebles, 5 chains, and 3 trebles into each chain space from here on out, so this will always repeat. Go to the next chain space and repeat 3 trebles, 5 chains, and 3 trebles into the same chain space, and repeat that pattern. We did 1, now we have to make 8 more until we reach the next marker, so 9. I made these clusters 9 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Now I chain 1, turn my work, and start row 2. Make 2 slip stitches, 1 into the second treble and then 1 into the third. We made 3 trebles into the previous round. Now we will make 4 trebles. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the first treble, and now we will repeat again. We will always make 3 trebles, 5 chains, and 3 trebles into every chain space. So 3 trebles into the chain space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains, and then into the same chain space 3 more trebles, 1, 2, and 3. To get the 4 trebles, make a treble into the first treble. Now we have 4 trebles on each side. We will always skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that brings us back to the first, or I should say the third, 1, 2, 3. I say the first because it is the first next to the chain space. So into that treble crochet, make the first treble, then we need to make 3 more, and we always make 3 trebles, 5 chains, and 3 trebles into the chain spaces, 3 trebles, 5 chains, and 3 trebles into the chain space. And the 4th treble into the first treble crochet. Then skip 4 stitches again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and start the pattern over again. Make the first treble into the 1, 2, 3 into the third treble. Then make 3 trebles, 5 chains, and 3 trebles into the chain space, and the 4th treble into this first one. Then skip the chain space, or the stitches again, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip those 4 stitches, and then restart the pattern again with the first treble into the third, and 3 trebles, 5 chains, and 3 trebles into the chain space, and to finish off with the 4th one into the first treble crochet. And we will repeat this 9 times. So we made 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. I made the groups of 4 trebles 9 times. And now chain 1 and turn your work and start row 3. In row 3 I skipped the first and the last chain space, and I made my marker 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in the 7th I put a marker. So we're skipping the first and the last one, and we're starting the second section of our leaf with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups. Now we will work our way to the marker with slip stitches. I chained 1 for the first slip stitch, then 3 more into the next 3 treble crochet into the second, into the third, and into the fourth. Make a slip stitch, then make 5 slip stitches into the chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then make 4 slip stitches into the next 4 treble crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and make 3 more slip stitches into the next 3 trebles. 1, 2, and 3. And now we will make 5 treble crochet. We made 4 in the previous row. Now we will make 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 chains for the first treble crochet, and into the last, into the 4th treble crochet, make the second, and then make 3 treble crochet, 5 chains, and 3 treble crochet into the same chain space. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains, and 3 trebles into the same chain space. 1, 2, and 3, and we need to make 5. So in the first treble, make a treble, for the 4th one, and for the 5th treble, make the into the second treble crochet 5 trebles. Then we skip 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches, and into the second to last we make the treble crochet, and then repeat again. Make a treble crochet into the treble crochet, into the chain space, make 3 trebles, 5 chains, and 3 trebles. Then make 2 more trebles, 1 in the first and 1 in the second. Then skip 4 chain space or 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and start again with the second to last treble. Make the first, and into the last make the second, and repeat the 3 trebles, the chain, and the 3 trebles. And this time we make 7 of these groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Repeated the groups with the 5 trebles 7 times. And now I will chain 1 and turn my work and start row 4. We made 5 trebles. Now we will make 6. Make a slip stitch into the second treble and into the third. Chain 4 for the first treble. Then make 2 more trebles into the next 2 trebles and the last one before the chain space. 3 trebles, and we will repeat again. 3 trebles, 5 chains, and 3 trebles into the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains, and then again 3 trebles into the same chain space. 1, 2, and 3, and we need to make 6, so we have to make 3 more trebles into the first treble. Make the first treble and then 2 more. Then skip over the next 4 stitches into the third treble, make a treble, and repeat. Make 2 more trebles, 1, 2, then 3 trebles, 5 chains, and 3 trebles into the chain space, and then 1, 2, 3 trebles, so we have 6. Then skip the 4 stitches and into the third treble. Start your next group. Make the treble and then the second and the third. And then into the space 3 trebles, 5 chains, and 3 trebles, and then again 3 treble crochets. And we will repeat this until we get to the marker. We will have 7 groups again. I've made my 7 groups with the 2 times 6 trebles each. Chain 1, turn your work, and start row 5. In row 5 we will decrease to 5 groups. So I left the first and the last space empty again, and I made my marker 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the second one into the 5th one. So now we will make 5 groups, and the first and the last space stay empty. And we have to slip stitch across to that marker again. This time we will make 19 slip stitches. 1, 2, then make 3, 4, 5 more into the trebles, then make 5 into the chain, then make 6 slip stitches into the 6 trebles, and then make 3 more slip stitches into the first 3 trebles, so you end up above the 3rd treble. 19 slip stitches altogether. We made 6 trebles in the previous row. Now we will make 7. Chain 4 for the first treble, then make 3 more trebles into the next 3 trebles. 1, 2, 3, and into the chain space, as always, 3 trebles, 5 chains, and 3 trebles. The first 3 trebles, now we have 7 treble crochet, 5 chains, and into the same chain space 3 more trebles. And then 4 more treble crochets into the previous treble crochets. The first one, the second one, the third one, and the 4th one. So we also have 7 treble on this side. Skip 4 stitches again, 1, 2, 3, 4 into the 3rd treble crochet. Start again, make the first treble crochet, then make 3 more to get 4 treble crochet, and then 3 trebles, 5 chains, and 3 trebles into the chain space, and then to get 7 we make 1, 2, 3, 4 more into the next 4 trebles. Then skip 4 stitches and into the 3rd treble. Start your next group with 7 treble crochets, and we will repeat this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So altogether we will have 5 groups now. I made my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups with the 7 trebles. Now I chain 1, turn my work, and start row 6. Now we will make 8 treble crochet, slip stitch into the next 2 trebles, into the 2nd and to the 3rd treble. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the first treble. Now I make 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Now I have 5 trebles including with the chain. Then as always we will make 3 trebles, 5 chains, and 3 trebles into the chain space. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains, 3 more into the chain space. then we need to make 5 to get the 8 trebles. So in the first treble, make the first treble, and the second one into the next one, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth. And now we have 8 treble crochet on each side. Skip 4 stitches, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, into the third treble, start your new group. Make 5, so this was our first one, then 4 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 3 trebles, 5 chains and 3 trebles into the chain space, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more trebles into the previous treble. Then skip the 4 stitches into the third treble, make the first double again, and start your next group of 8 treble crochet, and we will repeat it 5 times. This was the first time. 2, 3, 4, 5. I finished my 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 1, turn your work, and start row 7. In row 7 we have to move the stitch markers again. I skipped the first chain, and then I move my stitch marker, and I will count 1, 2, 3, and I put it into the third one. So now we will make 3 groups. And we have to slip stitch over to the marker again. This time we have to make 23 slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 5 into the chain, 8 into the trebles, and then 3 more into the next 3 trebles. So you should have the 23rd slip stitch over the 3rd treble. I made the 23 slip stitches, and now I will make 9 trebles. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the first treble, then make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, so that's 6. In the chain space we make our usual 3 trebles, 5 chains, 3 trebles, and then make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more trebles into the next 6 trebles. So we have 9 on this side and 9 trebles on that side. I finished the 9 trebles on each side. Now I will skip the 4 next stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4 into the third treble. I will start my next group of 9 trebles. Here was the first one, so make 5 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's 6. Then 3 in the chain space with the chain of 5, and then 3 more in the chain space, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more into the previous 6. So now we will make, we already did 1, then make 2 more, so we have 3 groups with the 9 treble crochet. I finished the 3 groups with the 9 trebles. Now I will chain 1, turn my work, start row 8. In row 8 we will make 10 trebles. We made 9 previously, now we make 10. Make a slip stitch into the next 2 trebles. Now you're over the third treble, chain 4 for the first treble, and then make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So together with the chain we will have 7 trebles here, and the 10 will be the 3 trebles we make in the chain space. Then chain 3 and make 3 more trebles in the same chain space, and then we make 7 trebles again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make 7 trebles over the previous trebles. Then it gives us 10 here and 10 on this side. I made the 7 trebles here, 3 in the chain space, 3 in the chain space, and 7 trebles on this side. Now I will repeat. Skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the 3rd stitch make a treble crochet, and now repeat. This was our first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trebles over the remaining, or 6 more trebles over the remaining 6 trebles, so you get 7 altogether. Then 3 in the chain space, chain 5, and 3 more trebles in the chain space, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trebles in the previous treble. So we will have 7 trebles here, 7 here, and then 3 in the chain space on this side, and on this side we will give us 10 trebles. And we already finished this one, so I have to make 2 more to get 1, 2, 3. I finished the 3 groups. Chain 1, turn your work, and start row 9. Now we make the last 2 rows of the petals, so I place the marker right in the middle of the 3 groups that we made last time. This will be the last corner of our leaf. And now I will slip stitch again to the marker. Slip stitch into all of the trebles, and now we will make 27 slip stitches, 9 into the trebles, 5 into the chain space, 10 into the trebles, and then 3 more here. So we will make our last slip stitch over the 3rd treble. I made my 27 slip stitch. Now I'm over the 3rd treble crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the first treble. Now we will make 11 trebles. 1 we already made, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So make 7 more trebles to get the 8 into the previous trebles. Then into the chain space make 3 trebles, 5 chains and 3 trebles. And to get 11 we have to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more trebles into the previous 8 trebles. 8 plus 3 is 11, so 3 plus 8 here, 3 plus 8 here. Chain 1, turn your work. This is the last row to complete our leaf. Then we wait 1 more round for trim. Chain the next 2, slip stitch the next 2 trebles. So I'm over the 3rd treble. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our first treble. Then make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. So altogether with the chain we have 9 trebles. Then make 3 in the chain space, so we have altogether 12 in this row. 12 treble crochet, 5 chains and 3 treble crochet into this chain space, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trebles into the previous 9 trebles. Then we have 9 and 3, that's 12. Then 3 and 9, that's 12. I finished the last part of the leaf with the 12 trebles, and our leaf is finished now. And now we will start making the trim. Chain 1 and turn your work over. So we're working towards the tip of the leaf again and start our last round, round 11. Make a single crochet into the first treble, and I put a marker, so when I come around I will not accidentally skip over it or forget it. Now I make single crochet 11 more times into each treble. Make a single crochet all the way to the chain. I made a single crochet over every treble. Into the chain I will make 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now I will make 11, not 12 but 11 single crochet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, because the next one was our chain. Around the chain make 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have this little space here where we have 1 treble. Into that treble make a single crochet. Then into the next treble on the edge, on the second edge, that's where we had the 11 trebles, make 5 around that treble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then go to the next tip of the leaf, make a single crochet into every treble all the way to the chain, then make 5 single crochets into the chain, then make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 single crochet, and I meet you over at the second edge. I'm at the second edge. I made all of this. Then again make 5 single crochets around the chain. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then into that 1 treble make a single crochet, and then around the treble crochet make 5 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then make single crochets all the way again towards the next corner. Then make 5 single crochets around the chain. Then make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 single crochet, and then crochet the edge again with 5 around the chain, 1 into the treble, and then 5 around the chain again. Then make single crochets to the next corner, make 5 around the chain, then make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochet, then make 5 into the chain space, 1 into the treble, and 5 around the chain space, then single crochet again all the way to the next corner. Then make 5 into the chain space, then make 1, 2, 3 into the treble crochets, 5 in the chain, 1 into the treble, and then 5 into the chain, and then I show you how we will do the bottom part of the leaf. So this basically around here and around there repeats itself over and over 3 more times. Don't forget to make that 1 single crochet into the treble right here, and when you get to the edges, 5 here and 5 here. Other than that, it's a single crochet into every treble and 5 singles into the chain. Here's the bottom part of my leaf with the 3 spaces, and I still have to finish this part right here, and I will do this real quickly. So I made my 5 around this last edge, then I go into my last treble crochet, and then I will be almost at the bottom part here and crochet 5 times around the treble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was my last edge. So I finished and all around here that leaf, all around these edges, and that was the first little corner we had, and I finished all the way down. Now this is the bottom of the leaf with our 3 chain spaces, and here are the 2 trebles. At the bottom, into those 2 trebles, make a single crochet in the treble, and into the second treble make a single crochet. So 2 singles. Then remember we made the chain. Also make a single crochet into the chain space of 1, and then continue, make 2 single crochets into the 2 trebles, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochet. Then again 2 single crochets into the trebles, then a single crochet into chain space, and 2 single crochets, and again 5 single crochet. Then we repeat it here, here, then again over to the chain here, then here 2 more singles, 1, 2, and then a single into the chain space, and our 2 trebles. This will be where we meet up again. So I make the last thing I make is the 2 singles right here. I made the 2 trebles on the bottom. I make 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. So our bottom part is also finished. And now we will move up the side again. This is our first side. We have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's begin with the first side. Make 5 singles around the chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then into the treble make a single crochet. Then around the second side here, the second treble crochet, also make 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're doing the same thing we did on the other side except reversed. That's our side. Then here's a little more bulky because we made the slip stitches here, but still go into the treble, go over the slip stitches, ignore them, and make 3 singles because we have 3 trebles. Then around the chain it's also a little thicker because of the slip stitches. Make 5 singles. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this was in the third treble, so that leaves these 2 trebles. We have to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 singles over 6 trebles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're again on this part. We make the 5 singles, then 1 single into the treble, and 5 singles. Now make 5 singles into the previous singles, 5 around the chain, then 8 more, 6 into these trebles and 2 into those trebles. I finished my pattern around the 2 petals. Now I'm at the third side. Now continue the pattern exactly the same way we did before. Go around the sides and across the trebles, across the chain space, and then on this space, on this treble, we make 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 single crochet. Then go up the sides again. Don't forget to make the single crochet into that treble, and then go around the 4th petal over all the trebles, 5 into the chain space, and then make 12 singles. And here's already our corner. Make the 12 singles and then go up this last edge again like we did before. 5 singles, then a single into the treble, and then 5 singles. So what we did here with those 2 edges right here, to 2 borders, repeat it around here and around here, and then work your way up the sides. And I'm working my way up the last side. I make a single crochet into the treble in the last side before I hit my marker. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's my marker, and I make a slip stitch, and then one more chain to secure the yarn a little bit. Cut the yarn, and this is the finished leaf. Thank you so much for watching my video. In the second part, we will take these leaves and put the shawl together. I hope to see you there. Bye bye.